Using valuations to manage your practice. Ordinarily, valuations are worked out as being multiples of financial metrics, but a company's successes are depicted in more than just its profits and losses. No matter how similar any two firms' earnings might be, their levels of stability and profitability can vary greatly. To properly assess their value, it's important to look at other aspects of their operations to get an in-depth look into their day-to-day activities. Operational elements, such as their organizational architecture, business strategy, the age of their customers, company infrastructure, and more are good indicators of a company's true worth. Sadly, however, items like business and customer stability, despite being crucial indicators of a company's long-term prospects, are often dismissed as poor indicators of organizational value. A company's key performance indicators, KPIs, should be seen as a holistic set of interrelated components that come together to create a highly organized and efficient unit. The relationship is symbolic, so when one is impacted either for good or for worse, the rest are also affected. Knowing what these factors are and how they can raise or lower a company's worth is crucial. When you make alterations to your company that go deeper than its predictable financial balance sheet, you can better steer its perception and value. Regardless of whether you're a business owner, manager, or an OSJ administrator, the tips below will help you to improve your organization's productivity, security, and profitability. Calmly analyze your business's shortcomings via its key performance indicators and scorecards. With an unbiased eye, look for the things that can be improved while also applauding yourself for anything you're doing right. Select up to 12 of the KPIs that need the most attention and will also bring the greatest financial benefit to your valuation. Seek professional advice about the potential fixes to these KPIs. There will be more than one solution to many of your issues, and you need to know which will be the best for you. Consultants, lawyers, accountants, and bankers can all be of great help here, so make sure that you take the time to arm yourself with a wealth of information about all of the available options. It is ultimately better and faster to take a longer time in the planning and research phase than to rush it, make a mistake, and then have to go back and fix everything later. Make the most important items your top priority. Some projects might be easier or quicker to complete, but that doesn't mean that they will be as beneficial to your company as others. Conversely, some may take daunting periods of time to come to fruition, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do them. Create a list of projects that's ordered by priority, and work your way from top to bottom, starting with whatever's most important. Strategize the implementation of these changes. Create detailed plans for how you'll create the desired changes, with milestones of success along the way. Speak to a consultant and have them help you streamline and perfect this strategy as much as possible. Realize that any progress you make takes you closer to your objectives, and appreciate the small wins. Closely analyze your progression, and remember that this will be a journey of ups and downs. There will be times when it feels like no progress has been made, and others when it seems like you're racing ahead at top speed. However, by closely monitoring these incremental changes to your KPIs, you can keep a cool head and see exactly where you're at. Set time aside to regularly review your performance, to celebrate the wins, take note of the losses, and strategize methods of addressing them, quarterly if possible. It can be shocking to learn how much info can be gleaned about a company from its valuation, and even more shocking to see that this can be used to create long-term improvements to its practices. Surprises aside, this is exactly what a valuation can and will be when used effectively.